Hi everyone, hope you're having a great week so far. I wanted to share a quick title tip with you from Joey's Corner. Today is the fourth installment of Real Life Title War Stories. Today's story involves a seller who claimed to be the only owner of a property. And when we reviewed the abstract, we learned his ex-spouse still owned an interest. When they owned as tenants by the entirety, as a married couple, they owned legally as one party. And when they divorced, well, that tenancy severed and they became tenants in common, owning a 50% interest each in the property. Well, she was never removed from title, and we communicated this to the seller, the listing agent. Seller claimed, no, she's got her own house, and we haven't talked in years. This is mine. Well, unfortunately, this gentleman just did not understand or refused to understand that she needed to sign at settlement, all the way up to the settlement date. And at settlement, I was speaking to this gentleman. He was still contending with me that he was the only owner. As a matter of fact, he even brought a deed to this property that had only him on title, as he had owned this house prior to getting married and then adding his spouse. So I told him, well, sir, I appreciate that you had this house and eventually added your new wife to title. Unfortunately, then you got divorced and her interest was never removed from title, and therefore she has to sign here for the buyer to take possession properly. And then he asked me whether he could just sign for his wife. Right? Ex-wife, that is. And of course, there was no power of attorney in place. Unfortunately, this one did not close. Okay, the ex-spouse was unwilling to come to settlement and so forth, sign the documents otherwise. So anyway, the moral of this story about owner's title insurance is, let's just say for a minute this file was with a different title company and this ex-spouse's interest was somehow overlooked. Okay, or the title company just took this nice gentleman's word for it and it was his property and allowed him to just sign at settlement. And several years later, this ex-spouse learned of this sale and decided, hey, I want to get compensated. What's going on? And then seller went bye-bye and she had no recourse against that person because he can't be found. So who's left with that quagmire but the homeowner who did not purchase owner's title insurance? Right? That's the moral of all of these real-life title war stories, that if you don't buy owner's title insurance, your interest in the title of that property is not protected. So I hope that makes sense. Please let me know whether you have any questions. 443-452-9797. As always, thanks for watching. Make it a great week. Stay healthy. Stay safe.